As a business owner, you don't have to manually do everything, from sending emails to client that purchases your item to sending them a follow up and making sure that their item is being delivered. You don't have to manually do all of that. That is why I am here. Hi, I'm Azomta, your CRM and automation workflow expert. I help businesses streamline and systemize their products, thereby reducing manual and a repetitive task. So today I want to walk you through an e-commerce store that I helped a client automate. So using Airtable, this client is into skincare or cosmetic, and he wants anytime a client places an order, let them get an instant email. Also follow them up to days, 4 days after their purchases, and make sure that everything is well automated. So here I make use of uh the client Airtable, and these are their products. I first of all created a field for each product and have them properly mapped out. Here we have two tables, product table and customer table, and I have them linked together. So I'll walk you through them. So first of all, here we have the grid view and the gallery view. This you are seeing here is the grid view, and here is the gallery view. Gallery view has to do with every product's pictures and their documentation, like their requirements. And here in my gallery, in my grid view, sorry, I have a product name, which is the primary field. I have availability status, which is the which is mapped out with a single select. I have the quantity, stock quantity, which is mapped out with number. I have the product price, which is mapped out with dollar currency sign. I also have actual price, which is also a currency. I have product image, which is mapped out with attachments. And then I have profit, which is mapped out with formula field. Here I created a formula for the profit. And then I have customers, all the customers that have ordered, I have it linked up to my customer table here. So right here for my customers, I have these tables created. The primary field, which is the full name, I did a formula here. I have it concatenated with the first name and the last name. The email field, I mapped it with the email. Phone number field with phone number. Purchases date, I have it mapped out with calendar field. And then the tracking number, I have it mapped out with formula. Here I generated a unique ID for each product, or each customer that will be placing a product. There will be a unique identification number for it. That is it for the tracking number. Here the delivery date, I did it with the formulation depending on when the item was placed, and then the follow up as well. The follow up email, like I did an automation that says follow up email first time when the clients, I will show you sure. First time when the client places an order, two days after the order is placed, send the follow up email. Then 3 days, like that. Then here address, I mapped it with a long text. The status, I mapped it with single select. The product image, I linked it to the product table, remember. And then the product name, the same thing, I have it looked up to the product table as well, so that I can clearly assess everything at one glance. So here is the product price, I have it looked up as well. The product price, total price, I have it mapped out with formula field. The delivery status, and then the payment method, payment confirmation, and the account details and all that. So that is that for my tables that I created for this client. And for the automation part, I have it under the first automation I have here is when a record is created, send an email, like anytime, because I have a form and I had the form embedded on the client's website, and anytime a customer goes to this website and fills this form, that is the first point of contact. When a record is created, send an email, and I have here the email well mapped out and everything arranged and mapped well, so that I will still run these automations to show you what I'm talking about. So right here we have everything mapped out with the product name, the value, the product price, the value, and all that. So the second automation is the payment status. When a record is created, update their payment status. If that person is paid, update it to pay. If it's pending, update it to pending. We also have a tracking information like sending up follow-up emails. I did an automation that when a record matches a condition, like if the follow-up when a record matches a follow-up email, like look at it, the condition is follow-up email, then we have to do what? To send them a follow-up email. And inside this follow-up email, I have it marked as a tracking information as their subject line, and then this is it. That is 2 days after the order was placed, send the follow-up email, and this is the follow-up email. Here is the body of the email. And then the fourth automation I did here is update, like updated status, like the status should be updated from that pending to what? To delivered, you get. So this is it. Okay, the status will be updated to in progress. And lastly, the last follow-up email for the client, you don't have to manually do everything is automated. And this is the last update. The status, when a record is updated, update the record status to what? To delivered, and then send the follow-up email to what? To the client or to the customer that purchases the item as completed, and then send them an email that their item is being delivered and all that. So that is that for our automation. Here, let me go and show you the website, that the client's website, and how I had everything mapped. So right here is the client's website, and I have the form embedded. So this is the website here, and under this website I embedded the form, the Airtable form here. So this is the Airtable form. This is the Airtable form, you get. So right here we'll run this automation by filling out this form, and we'll get how our automation will run. Okay, so right here, let me input my name. So let's assume that a customer that is purchasing something from the site, and then so let's select the address. So here I have our product. So let me add the product that I want to purchase. Let me add as much as I can. So let's add this. Mind you, to be calculating, like we'll see how it will come out on our email. So let me select like 4. So I selected 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then this is the payment method. It can be Stripe, anything. This is a demo, so I have my this thing here, a demo phone, account number, account detail, and all that. I can also choose to upload payment receipts, you get. So let's see, let me just choose anything random, and then let me upload. So it has uploaded, and then submit. So let's see if we'll get an email. Let's wait for our automation to pick, and voila, 11:43 a.m. and this is 11:44 a.m. and this is the email rightly. Like, look at it. Hi Azomta, thank you for choosing Face to Toe and Cosmetics Skincare. You have received your order and already preparing it with care. Here is a summary of your product. Order detailed. Product name. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. Product prices. These are 4 different prices. Total amount. This is the total amount. Your order will be crafted to enhance and all that. So this is the email with love from team. So this is the email. I got this email, and 3 days after this order is placed, I'll get a follow-up email. 7 days after the order is placed, I will also get my email on the delivery details, like everything tracking. That is that. So it won't run on because we have it mapped out days after, and I can't wait for this video to compile it. You get. So now let me go back to my Airtable board. So here we have the product, and let me just go to customers, which I am right on. So this is it. This is me, Azomta Chinaza, and this is the email, and this is all the details of the. Look at it. Follow-up email is still at 0 because we haven't sent any follow-up email. And then the delivery date was, I used the formula date, that is 9 days from today. Is 1st of September. 9 days from today, I will get my delivery done, like delivered. And then this is my unique tracking ID. The purchase dates. The purchase date is here. So everything is being automated. The products, the address, you see the address, and the status is still at new. And these are the products that I selected that I want to buy, and these are the product price, and this is the total price, and my delivery is still on pending, and my payment method is Stripe, and the payment confirmation is here. And then everything, like, isn't this beautiful? Is this not beautiful? As a business owner, you don't have to manually do all of this. Just let me know. I will help you automate your whole process, from your Shopify website to your WordPress website, whatever, your WhatsApp, whatever website you are making use of. I can have this embedded, I can have this automated, I can have this process done for you within a blink of an eye, so that you focus on the things that matters the most. So guys, thank you so much for having me. I remain Azomta Ezanoro, your automation and workflow expert. See you in my next video. Bye.